Okay, so hi Tali.
Hi, doctor.
Tell me why you're here today.
I'm here today because in the last weeks I have a change of mood
Okay.
and I can control that.
Okay, so you're telling me you're here because in the last few weeks you've kind of had these changes in mood, so tell me more about that.
It started when I was in the high school maybe, but at that moment maybe was bad, but not that bad as always or as now.
Okay.
So, for example, today, well, not today, but in the last few weeks, I start to feel sad, and other times I start to feel happy, but without reason.
Okay, so you've kind of had these mood changes kind of throughout high school and right now,
Yeah,
and you're like, you kind of feel happy and then you feel very sad, so like
yeah,
changing a lot.
yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so give me some examples and tell me about how you kind of are when you're like in these happy moods. This.
When I'm happy, I have a lot of energy. For example, I can do anything that I want,
Okay.
and I don't sleep a lot at that time. But when I'm sad, I don't sleep a lot as well. But my mood is different because I start to crying a lot. I don't to hang out with friends or with other people.
Okay.
I just want to stay in my room, lay in my bed, and no more. In almost I don't eat.
Okay. So when you're happy, you're not sleeping a lot, but you have a lot of energy. You like do things, but when you're like in this sad mood, you don't sleep a lot, but you feel like very tired. You're not
Yeah.
hanging out with friends. You're not doing a lot of things.
Yeah, and other times the sadness maybe manifests as a anger with
Okay.
others, and I can control that because sometimes I'm afraid that I can hurt someone.
Okay. So when you're getting angry, it's kind of like you're afraid you can hurt somebody. So give me examples of this like angry manifestation of the sadness. Like.
Maybe a good example could be that when I was in high school, sometimes I was like more like I don't know why, but anger mood. Maybe I don't know if
Okay.
that was exactly an anger mood, but I was that. And so I was with with a friend. So after that, I scratched him and his hand with my nails.
Okay.
So all that obviously was a hurt, and he never talked to me again.
Okay. So when you're in high school and you got very angry with your friend, you actually hurt him by scratching him,
Yeah.
and you actually never recovered that friendship after that angry outburst.
Oh, see that is.
Okay. And has this happened with anybody else or in other situations maybe?
Maybe that was the worst, but in other situations it's just like I start yelling people, or other times it's just like maybe yeah. I remember all the time when I was with a friend and he was bothering me,
Okay.
and so I I took a pen and drove him,
You what? I'm sorry.
drove a pen.
Oh, okay. So you draw on your friend's face after you kind
Yeah.
of got mad at each other in a
Yeah,
way.
but it hurts him because that was like a maybe like a force.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay, so you did it with such force that it actually did hurt him that because you were angry with him.
yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your social life, situations, friends.
My social life, maybe it could be ambivalent because sometimes I'm in a state of mood like I'm stable, in others I'm not.
Okay, so wait a second. Stable?
Yeah, when I'm good share with them, with my friends, some moments in experience, in hang out, and go to parties and something like that. But there are other moments when I'm just upset. I don't want to talk with them, and sometimes I delete them from my social media,
Okay.
or maybe I avoid them
Okay.
in every aspect.
Okay, so would you say that kind of your social relationship with friends is kind of very dependent on your mood,
Yeah.
and sometimes you react in an impulsive way, like deleting them from social media or kind of avoiding them,
Yeah.
whereas other times you actually will hang out with them, we'll see them, we'll talk with them.
Yeah, that is correct. So my mood changed a lot. So maybe I couldn't have a stable relationship with anyone.
Okay, and for you, what is a stable relationship?
That maybe you have bad moments, but you have a reason to have bad moments.
Okay.
In my case, not the the situation. So, for example, maybe a stable relationship is when you can share moments with someone, with your friends, your family, and something like that.
Okay.
But if you have a problem, you can express it because you have a reason to say that this is because of this.
Okay. Okay, so you are telling me that you feel that you cannot have a stable relationship because your mood changes,
Yeah.
and for you, a stable relationship is being able to get through like these periods, like have a reason to have these mood changes, and you feel like you kind of don't have these like reasons to change your mood. Like, correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't identify any reasons.
Okay.
So just like maybe sometimes like it starts when I'm stressed, others without stress, and others is just like maybe when I'm start thinking about what others think about me,
Okay.
and what the friendship with my friends means for me.
Okay. All right. So, okay, you're telling me that most of the time you don't actually like can pinpoint or identify some of the reasons that you're changing this mood, which is actually interfering with your social relationships with your friends. And tell me, has this have it had any impact with you family wise?
Yeah, with my family, yes, because sometimes like I want to talk with my mom, but at the same time I don't want because maybe I think that me doesn't matter for her,
Okay.
and others is just like maybe he has a lot of things to do or things that are most important
Okay.
for her.
Okay, so you it sounds to me like you kind of feel like it's not like a priority for her, like you want to get to talk to your mom and kind of sort things out with her, you know,
Yeah,
like that.
and sometimes it's just like maybe I want to talk with him, with her, but however I can't because at the same time I can express my emotion. Like maybe
Okay.
I want to say love you or something like that, so I express with anger.
Okay. So you kind of, it sounds to me like you're not sure you're expressing the emotions you want to express in the correct way. Like instead of telling her, Mom, I love you, you'll kind of get angry with her.
Yeah, that
Like
is
that.
correct.
Okay, and your relationship with your dad.
With my dad, the relationship is broke maybe
Okay.
because when I was in high school we had a lot of problems
Okay.
between us. So after that the relationship is just like hi, how are you? That's all.
Okay.
Anymore we don't talk about the other things or maybe goals or something like that. Nothing.
Okay. So your relationship with your dad, you're describing as bad. You said you've had a lot of problems with him, like
Yeah.
during the high school years. So what kind of problems did you guys have?
Maybe because he is so strict with me, so I'm not like I'm not the kind of person that maybe is like controlling or
Okay.
something like that. It's most like I'm impulsive with others,
Okay.
and my father is very controlling with his emotions and situation and
Okay.
everything. So maybe that is a reason.
Like, probably the problem was that you're kind of more reactive in your emotions, whereas he's like more controlled, more
Yeah.
strict. Kind of, would you say that you guys have very opposite personalities, which maybe caused a lot of this friction and problems you've
Yeah,
had?
I think that it could be.
Okay. And do you have any siblings?
I have two siblings, sisters,
Okay.
but I don't have a good relationship with them. Not because we have fights or something like that, but because they are older than me
Okay.
with a significant difference
Okay. Significant meaning.
and with a 10 years
Okay.
difference in
Both
the
of
age.
them.
N- Between them, no.
Okay.
that with me, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying that you don't necessarily have a bad relationship with your sisters. It's just kind of not there because
Yeah.
of this significant age gap between both of you.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. And have these mood swings or changes that we've kind of been talking about been affecting like other areas in your life, like school or work or
Maybe when I was in high school, the problem was just about with, I said you about
okay.
the conduct maybe or the discipline with my friends. Maybe that was the principle. After that, I start to control maybe, but I can't control it totally.
Okay.
So
So when you did control it, how did you do that?
maybe sometimes it's just like I'm staying at home and I don't hang out. And other times I stay with. I try to control it with calming myself.
With cutting yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you had any other like thoughts about harming yourself more or harming others?
Harming others not. Maybe sometimes hitting them.
Hitting them?
Yeah, but it's just like an impulse.
Okay.
And I didn't try. Um, and sometimes I try to control with exercise, with the workouts and running and something like that.
Okay. So you kind try and control like these mood changing or by cutting or like by exercising.
Yeah.
So it sounds to me like you've tried like different methods to do this.
Yeah, sometimes it's because sometimes maybe the calling less scars, and I don't want that other people see my scars.
Okay.
Obviously, and maybe the workouts works because it decreases my energy, so I don't have the energy to think about other things.
Okay. So you're telling me you kind of don't cut yourself right now very often because you don't want the scars to be visible for other people,
Yeah.
which is why kind of you started this exercising instead because if you feel like it drains you from a lot of energy, so you don't have like that energy to act on those impulses of like getting very angry or wanting to hit people.
Yeah, that is correct. And sometimes I'm afraid of hurting other people, and maybe
Okay.
that it could be bad for me
Okay,
and
bad
for
for
my
you
life.
how?
Because maybe they go away
Okay.
from me, and maybe they think that I'm a psycho or something like that.
Okay. So you're kind of afraid of hurting people because you're scared that maybe they won't want like a relationship or a friendship with you
Yeah.
anymore or that they're gonna like think you're a psycho or things like that about you.
Yeah, it is so correct. And maybe that could be that I don't have a lot of relationship with others,
Okay.
even in friendships. I don't have, but I try to keep my closest relationship with others.
Okay. So what is not having a lot of relationships?
Because I'm not maybe the person that share everything with others.
Okay.
Just the correct friend.
Okay, so you're telling me that you prefer to be like more reserved about yourself towards others, that you're not
Yeah.
like very open. So this is why you kind of prefer to keep a small kind of group of friends and people around you.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, so right now, are you working? Are you studying?
I'm studying.
Okay.
I'm at college. I'm studying economics.
Okay.
And maybe I don't have a problems in academic performance because I have good grades and everything about that.
Okay.
But I have a problems with the social relationships
Okay.
because as I said to you, my social relationship depends on my mood.
Okay.
So I can make a lot of friends maybe.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
something like that.
So academically, you're doing well. You have
Yeah.
good grades. You're studying economics, but that like problem aspect, maybe we could say, is that you're having trouble with your social interactions because they
Yeah.
depend a lot on your mood.
Yeah, that is so correct.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about your social life in university with these mood swings. Like, tell me how the good days are. Tell me how the bad days are.
Okay. Now my good days are like happy and I have energy, as said you, and I can do my homeworks and everything. I have my assignments. But when I'm sad, I start to maybe delete my relationships
Okay.
with others, and I start to thinking about maybe I'm a failure, or sometimes it's like I just maybe they are better without me or something like that.
Okay. So you've kind of had these feelings that maybe I'm not good enough or I'm not gonna do as well and this isn't kind of
Yeah.
something that's good for me.
And other times it's like I can identify a reason that my mood is maybe unstable,
Okay.
and I start to yelling people, especially my friends.
Okay.
And or sometimes it's like maybe I don't want to talk with you, so
Okay.
shut up, and that's all.
Okay, so you kind of have this other mood in which, like, most of the time it's only towards your friends
Yeah.
that you're like yelling at them or just like, no, I don't want to talk to you, kind of just like there. Okay, and does this happen with other people other than your friends or?
Maybe not because I don't have a relationship with others.
Okay,
Not, yeah.
okay, not a significant relationship, so this is like only with people that you're close to.
Yeah.
It sounds to me. Okay, so let's go back and let's talk a little bit about these two very different moods you're having. So you're talking a lot about being unstable with your mood and how kind of your social life depends a lot on each of these different moods, and you kind of don't know where they're going each day until you're kind of in this mood. So tell me about how you were able to form like these close social relationships you have even with these mood changes.
I really don't know.
Okay.
Maybe if I try to control my emotion and being in a stable state, maybe it could be improved. But
Okay.
I really don't know.
And the relationships you have currently, how were those kind of developed?
It's a difficult question because now maybe I have friends that knows about my problems, about
Okay.
my emotion problems, but maybe it doesn't matter for them,
Okay.
or this isn't so important for them.
Okay. So you feel like kind of those close relationships you have is because your friends already know about your problem or kind of they don't give it that much importance, which is why they're your friends.
Yeah, or maybe that sometimes they understand that I'm in a stable state of mind,
Okay.
so mm, they prefer to go away and let me alone.
Okay.
Let me, yeah,
So
give
your
me a
friends,
space.
so your friends know kind of when you're having like these mood changes and when to stay away and when to
Yeah.
actually get close and kind of have like normal friendship things, yeah?
Yeah, but other times it's just like maybe I'm in a unstable state of mind, but maybe I don't want to go away.
Okay.
So maybe that I can express that.
Okay. So let's go way back. Okay, and tell me, like, when did these different mood changes begin? Kind of what was happening when this was the first time they
Maybe
kind of happened?
it began. It was when I was 11 or 12.
Okay, so for a while.
Yeah.
Now you're in university. So, tell me about the first time, like, you noticed that you were having, like, this very big, like, shifts in your mood.
The first time maybe was when I was 11 or 12, and at that moment I had a stressful life event,
Okay?
and I couldn't manage that. So after that, I started with this. And that was the first time I got in myself.
Okay.
And after that, I'll start.
Okay. And what stressful life event was happening at that time?
The problems with between my parents.
Okay, what was going on? Tell me more about that.
At that time, they got divorced,
Okay.
so I can manage the situations.
Okay, so it was difficult for you to kind of handle and manage the situation about your
Yeah.
parents kind of getting divorced. It was around the same time you started cutting yourself, kind of
Yeah.
to manage. Okay, and after this, these mood swings or mood changes, as you were describing, they became like more often, or was there like a period of time in which like they weren't really happening?
At that moment, maybe for 2 or 3 years,
Okay,
that was not as social as now, but maybe 3 or 4 times per month,
okay,
or maybe more.
okay,
But when I was maybe 15, I started with eating disorders.
okay,
Not exactly that with that diagnosis, but with eating disorders because my weight was so low,
okay,
and so I was with a nutritionist, and with a psychologist, and with a psychiatric.
okay. All right, so when you were around 15, you're telling me you had an eating disorder that wasn't necessarily diagnosed,
Yeah.
even though you were being treated by a psychiatrist, by a psychologist, by a nutritionist,
Yep.
and all this because your weight had gotten very low.
Yeah.
So tell me more about this.
My my weight was low,
Okay,
and I just started to with maybe with low energy,
okay,
and I couldn't concentrate on my on the high school, and maybe
okay,
sometimes it's just, I got asleep without reason. I was studying and I got asleep, and other times it's just like my 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 skin was so white maybe,
okay.
and
All right. So you kind of, your weight was down. It was affecting you in school and your concentration. You were like very tired. You got very pale, very white. And when this was going on with these eating disorders, what was going on in your life?
at that moment I started problems with my dad that I mentioned you.
Okay, that was around the time that you began having the problems with your dad.
Yeah, I started problems. For example, maybe could be interpreted that my mom at that moment was working a lot, so
Okay,
almost all the time I was alone on my house.
okay. So you kind of the problems with your dad, and then your
Yeah.
mom working so much, and you spending so much time alone. Kind
Yeah.
of what precipitated, you would say, like these eating disorder, or
It could be. In other times that was just like I want to lose weight,
okay,
and that was the reason. So I start to working and work out a lot. And other times I went to running or something like that.
okay. So it was in part also because you had the desire and wanted to lose weight, so
Yeah.
you kind of started exercising more, and like this progressively, we could
Yeah,
say
and
like got worse.
yeah, in other times I didn't need a lot
Okay,
because I was alone, so I I wasn't hungry.
okay,
That was just like a drink water, and that's all.
okay. So it sounds to me like this was that like something that you felt you could control,
Yeah,
because we were in a time in your life in which you couldn't really control your mood sometimes. You had a lot of problems with your dad, your mom wasn't very present, you were kind of having problems with school. So, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds to me like this was like the one area in your life that you kind of had some type of control or predictability over.
I tried to have control, but I didn't
Okay,
because I I want to lose weight, but at the same time I didn't got it because I tried to, but
okay,
at that moment maybe I lost weight, but even when I'm on lost weight,
okay,
I didn't have a maybe my body stuff
okay.
that what I want in that moment.
So you still feel like in that moment you were at what we could call your goal weight.
Yeah,
Like you feel you could have done more.
yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming. And I think it's a good place we can pick up next time.
Okay, thank you.